Hey everyone, I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. I am trying to continue with these jail calls. Okay, and StreamYard is acting funky. It says I'm sharing this. I don't see that I'm sharing this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and present something else. Stop screen. Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, I'm going to share this screen. We're going to continue on with the jail calls. This is from Phone Calls from Prison channel. Hey, Citizen Kane, good to see you. I hope I'm setting this up correctly. Why? Okay, I think I... Okay, I think it's all blacked out. Okay, let me press play.
Mom.
Hey, honey, what's in there?
Okay, so this is like less than an hour after Donna's first hot mic drop call. We're going to listen to this. This is 53 minutes. Okay, let's get going.
Okay, so, yeah, nothing. The phone just went down, so it took me a while to call.
I figured it did it like 5 times already, and then when I was talking to you, I realized you're not hearing me, so I waited and waited, then I hung up.
And then I tried to get my PIN number to work, and my PIN number was in use, so I kept hanging up and calling back. So sorry.
Oh, I knew it had to be. No, I knew it had to be something. So
but I didn't go anywhere.
Did you hear the part about Rick?
Okay, so they're talking about the drop call earlier. What Donna doesn't mention to Charlie is that at the very end of the hot mic drop call, Harvey is like, oh, what phone is this? It never hung up. Okay, they're not going to let Charlie know about that. Nope.
Susan are here? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that need addressing very quickly. And I called Susan. It's a Roman. And it's because certain accounts had to be pulled. We were forced to. So
at the very beginning of this, she just asked Charlie if Charlie heard Rick were there. No, Charlie, but it was recorded, Donna. It was recorded.
And I had to do it fast. And Susan was very kind. And she and Rick got here about 10 minutes before your first phone call. So they're here, and she's doing all kinds of paperwork with Dad, and I'm doing some other stuff with, we're going to get everything straightened out, okay? It has to get done, and unfortunately there's a time on this, which I wish wasn't the case.
I don't even know what to say.
There's nothing to say.
Okay. Charlie's crying when she mentions we're getting everything set up for Roman, and Charlie starts crying about it. Is he crying because he's surprised that they're gonna do something for Roman? I don't know. Just a guess.
You got shafted is what happened.
Well, and hey, Tallahassee Lassie. Hey, John Smith. Hey, Beach Bum. Everyone, good to see you guys. Okay, I'm not following or watching that Clancy case. It's not my forte. I'm not cool with it. Hey, Whimsical. Good to see you. Yeah, well, I mean, they just are. I don't know. They're losing their mind. Well, Charlie's losing his mind. Donna's running around like a chicken with her head cut off, trying to get a Vietnam visa, and she's just placating Charlie on these hours long calls. We're only at 4 parts of phone calls from prison playlist, and it's only between Charlie and Donna, okay? Because Charlie makes other calls. This is only between Charlie and Donna. But at this point, it's about 24 hours after his conviction, give or take.
No, I fucking knew it. I mean, it wasn't even like I just should have gone with my gut. And I fucking hate myself. It wasn't even. It honestly wasn't even. It wasn't. It was literally like you get an appeal, 1 in a million. Go get a fucking new retrial. Most people who get a new retrial don't have a case like mine. My case will have more median on the retrial than there was on this trial. There's no way. I mean, what am I going to do? Get another case?
Charlie
moved
just
to
said,
somewhere
I
in the
get an
Panhandle?
appeal.
Like, wherever you try this case, it's going to be the same shit with the blogger.
I get an appeal, 1 in a million. Okay. Okay, Charlie.
And the press and the this and the that. It's like, you know, Dan said to me, like, look, it was very real. He said, look, we're going to try. We're going to look at everything. You know,
And hey, JJ Ferris, good to see you. Hey, the 850, good to see you. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you too, hon. You're not late. You're not late. I'm only like a couple minutes in. You're good. Yeah, I have no, you guys, I have no desire to watch Clancy. Okay. No. I dealt with child death cases in my career for a very long time, and I can't handle them anymore. I just can't. It's, I don't know. You cannot unsee what you've seen in life. That's what I want to say. Hey, Susie Q. Good to see you. You can't. I mean, okay, so just with like the JE files, okay? People are like, oh, please release those files. No, you do not want to see what are in those files, people. You don't. You don't, okay? You could get traumatized just from seeing something. You cannot unsee what you've seen in life. And then once you see something that is super traumatic, there's a process to get rid of that crap, that you're not having nightmares. Trust me.
nothing pops up. 9 months from now, a juror can write something that's stupid, and you can find out something was done improper. You know, then you got to try the case again. Obviously,
Right.
It's like the same. You know, it's like we went in there with the same mentality, but it's like what Catwoman did for her closing with all the lines and the made-for-TV drama of like of all of what she put up.
Girl.
Like, what like there will never be another outcome with what she did up there with the pictures being left up
He's
there
right.
for 5-10 minutes at a time. Like she dumped it down and put in a bunch of lies, and it was like
Okay, so he's like, there will never be another outcome. She dumbed it down. Then he starts talking about Georgia lying, which we all know that she did not. But that sums it up. There will never be another outcome. She dumbed it down, meaning She made it so it was succinct and very specific about your conviction, Charlie. Meanwhile, Donna's emotional. I mean, I'm pretty sure she probably emotionally abused Charlie his entire life. Just my opinion. I mean, they're buddies. It's weird.
She dummied it down. She dummied it down for a bunch of dummies, and it flew.
Dummied it down for a bunch of dummies. Yep, that's what they're calling the jury.
Yeah, and that's who was buying it, and she put on her Tallahassee show and put on some emails that were written by somebody else and took segments of the text messages out, and then and then twisted everything around and shoved Wendy's, the white successful girls book that she wrote, that she was so proud of while she was dissing Tallahassee, in the book, like, what has to do with me? It makes people hate you. They hate you. And you're hating on them in their town, now you're here. That was not a closing of, like, sentences where, like, credible people.
The jury did not hate you. They followed the evidence. Like, they're just normal people in society. They do not hate you. They followed the evidence and came to a verdict that any jury would come to.
It was the closing of, like, what do you think's going on, guys? Use your noodle. If you think he's guilty, just vote guilty. Like, if I would have known what I was dealing with, trust me, I would have followed my fucking gut with a lot of things.
I know. Believe me.
It was a fucking joke. It was a fucking joke. And instead, I don't follow my gut. I don't listen to other people that really give me good advice. And then I sit there and I'm like, believing in the system. Like, no, maybe the system works. The system wasn't meant to deal with cases like this. Not when it's on the radio, TV, newspaper, bloggers, podcasts, everybody's house having their blogging. It's just such a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah.
It's nothing else but
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
To the point that you're putting in things that have nothing to do with the case and you're losing. Nothing. Made up friends, made up things they say you said, like, the Dan said, like, look, you gotta be strong and, like, you're gonna have to, like, make a life for yourself in prison until you get out. So you can win an appeal and get a new trial and win a trial and then you get out. You got to get all 12 people in that next trial vote your way. Not 11, 12. That's all. That's all. It's like, trust me, if whatever it has this time, it's going to have twice the amount of people next time that are paying attention if I would have limit on appeal. If there's not other people that are trying to appeal the same case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So I just feel like I feel partly like a fucking idiot for not going with my gut instinct.
Believing, I know.
Like it's not like I just voiced my opinion on things, but I'm fine. I just go in and out, like just going. The prison making me go crazy in this fucking cell.
I know.
And I think about it, and I'm fine, so I think about rolling. I think about other things, and I just lose it.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Okay, so Whimsical is asking a question. Do you think it really damages Wendy that she makes out the TV alibi was a real thing, given how TV was so clearly a code used later during Bump by Donna? I mean, I hope that they're putting two and two together. I mean, Wendy is so culpable, in my opinion. She's the mastermind of it all. Thank you. Hang on. G. Fred, thank you for being here. You're right. And then John says, I think sooner or later Charlie will realize, even if he wins an appeal or gets a new trial, the same thing will happen. And he'll tell someone he wants to talk. I mean, I hope so. I hope he flips. I don't think that he will, but I do hope he flips. He needs a wake-up call stat. I know. Somebody send him these calls so he can hear himself ranting and raving. He's, ugh. Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, I'll continue. Donna Sue DeLuLu.
It's like, I called up Janet.
Yeah.
I told her, asked her, she's like, oh, of course I want Buddy.
I can't say it again. I told her what?
She wants.
She wants them.
And I said, no, I'm not kicking you out of the house. I said, I just need I said, the place is either going to get rented or sold. I have no idea which one. It's my parents are going to be.
They literally kicked Janet out of the house 3 weeks later.
She's like, well, when I move out, I won't want to take one of these 2 TV sets. I go, Janet, don't take the fucking TV set. I'm like, you're going to leave a wall and you're going to go put a TV set on. I'm not buying a TV set. Like, go buy a TV set for $500. You can buy a 60-inch set these days. I have enough of TVs. I'm like,
you got to be kidding.
Yeah. I thought she was kidding when she first said it. Seriously. I think she was serious. And I'm like, Janice, like, it's got brackets on the wall. Someone's going to walk in, and the place has to be shown. It's either going to be rented or sold. It has to be staged. You can't just pull stuff off the wall.
Exactly.
I thought she was kidding. She was serious, but I said her straight. She understood when I said, like, the place can't look looted. It has these big brackets on the wall. Just they're used TV sets. Get yourself for $500. You can buy a 60-inch set. So she understood. But I said, listen, I'm not kicking you out of the house. I said my parents will probably reach out to you by maybe.
Okay, so he gets convicted 11/6. It's literally, I think, December 1 that the Tortuga house is on the market. And I can't remember right now. I know that Patty covered this. It was either for sale and or for rent. It's 3 weeks after this combo, 2 weeks after Donna is arrested. They kicked Janice to the curb fast.
Friday or something, or instead of them calling you, I said, you call them. I told her that you got the seat cushions at Jerry's patio. I guess we probably already paid for them, right?
I did, but I could send her a picture of the paperwork and she can go get it.
Hey, Jenny.
Yeah, she's gonna go pick it up for you. You don't have to go up there and do that.
Yeah, I think it's
not like no.
For 2 more days. So.
Okay. So I told her that's great. I'll tell my parents and you can pick it up. Yeah. And I said, listen, I don't know what they're doing with the house. I don't, I'm not going to be there. I don't,
We'll deal with it. It's just that's, we've got a few other things that have to be done. So I'm not going to rush, and I'm certainly not kicking her out of the house. I just want her to.
Yeah. So I said, Jen, it's not going to be like she's going to leave the house in the next week or so. It's not going to be like that at all. But I said, just be aware, and I do need to do something in the house. I said it costs me a couple $1,000 a month to maintain it. Right. And obviously, I'm glad I was able to help you out for the last year or so. But it's not going to, like the last year and a half, I'm glad you were able to make use of it and enjoy it. But I said, I can't be paying that kind of money every month.
No,
Is that,
no, there's
that we got to do something with that. I go, actually, I need the money.
that's right.
So she said she understood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but she doesn't think she's going to get out and leave that gig.
That's okay. I'm not rushing her. But I am happy, though, to hear that she wants the dog because she really
she's
takes good care of him. Yeah, she's attached to him, and she's good with him, so it's good.
She's good with him. She's attached to him. He's attached to her. You know, they get along good. And
they were pretending to be nice to Janice so that she would take the dog, but they literally kick her out. And the house is up for rent or sale December 1.
He gets on to her little dog also.
Yeah.
So he's going to be well taken care of. And,
all right. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I mean, they should have put me in this room and it's getting 10 times worse instead of me walking around with a basketball court and getting in my room. I'm like in a fucking box.
No, they shouldn't have.
It's just 4 walls. And it's like, I just, it's sad for lonely. Sad for myself.
Hey, Emily, good to see you. We're watching these two delusional folks, Adelson crime family duo. Just chatting on jail calls.
It's all hitting me and everything that I've lost.
I didn't hear the last. I didn't hear the last thing you said. I'm sorry.
That's hitting me and everything I've lost. Like,
I know.
It's like, it's really like, it's all fucking hitting me. Like, I don't know how I was so oblivious. Like, I was so positive. But it's like, you know, and then it's really at the end of the day, the only thing we care about is it's like, this is how he's going to grow up and be in fucking prison.
Okay, I don't know if currently Bree has warrants or not, you guys. I mean, I'm not on regular social media. I don't look up people in the case other than I don't even look up Wendy because I don't really care where she is until she's under the Leon County Jail. I mean, just to be honest. So I don't know if Bree has warrants or not. I know that I think it was Carl. Carl said that she's with child by another man at this point in time. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I really don't care. I don't mean to be mean. I just don't care. She didn't have anything to do with the crime. I mean, poor girl. Yes, she's a hot mess in life, but she's only guilty of falling for Charlie's charms and getting pregnant, with his child, which he did deny for quite some time. Okay. She had to file child support against him for him to actually claim Roman. That is my understanding.
Like, you know, like,
Look, very young now, doesn't understand any of this. He'll still be talking to you. To him, it's not going to be any different. He's not going to know any different.
No, that's all he'll know. It's like, that's in prison. So when I see him, I got to come down to Florida. I'll never be the dad that like takes my kids to a baseball game or goes to the ball with them or does anything. It's fucking horrible. It's literally mental torture.
Yeah, I know.
And then they listen, Stan said you got to make a life for yourself. Like, Jesus, this is like, I mean, especially the way I am with ADD and like just being wired to always go, and do this stuff. And like, this is like,
It's insane. I know it is insane.
Hey Jenny, my beauty. I think that hype. I'm not really even familiar with hype, but I think that you have to wait until the live stream's over and then hype. Yeah, I don't think that you can hype during a live stream. I mean, that's my understanding. I cannot be certain. There might be other folks who can let you know.
It's like almost fucking nightmare. Like I would rather be.
Okay, remember. Okay, I don't do this. I'm not doing this for notoriety or money or whatever. Okay, I care about this investigation. I care about full justice for Dan Markel. Period. I also have no issues with other folks being able to monetize. Okay, I don't have an issue with that. Do you. I'm good. If you guys were here yesterday, there was a neighbor of ours near our home who had set a trash fire thing. And okay, I was kind of reluctant, but I'm like, wait a second. We have not experienced good rain. Okay, we've had some good rainy days, but it has not saturated the earth to offset the drought. And I'm like, I mean, I kind of felt bad, but yeah, I was a snitch yesterday. A snitch. I called authorities to a neighbor because they set an outdoor trash fire. I usually don't want to be in other people's business. So, yeah, no, everybody on YouTube, you do you, right? You do you. But I think hype is. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. That was such a tangent. But hype is after the live, hun. Yeah, but everything was fine. The fire department came out. They just had the person wet it off, stop the trash fire thing. I mean, nothing happened. Nothing got burned up around anything. I mean, they just literally made them put out the fire. That is my understanding because I didn't really want to get into it. But yeah, the smoke and everything went away very quickly. But we're under a burn ban. Like you don't burn yard trash when you're in a drought and it's windy and dry conditions. You just don't do it. It's very dangerous.
I know what you'd rather be. Just take a breath because it's going to take a little time for you to get out of this place. I'm sorry that things haven't moved you. You may not even get moved till tomorrow at this rate.
I'm hoping tonight or tomorrow that Sergeant really come back around. But it's like I haven't talked to him since like I mean, the thing is like I had it in my head, like all this plans I was going to go do and see and start my life over again. And it's like, and everyone was saying how good everything was going, and everybody's so upbeat. And then I sat there with a 2-hour presentation, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was Davon. She told it like a story. She put together Davon.
You did.
Like,
you did.
No, you can't like, that was the whole case. I mean, that was.
Yeah, Baby Doll and Beach Mob. I think that you guys, I think you guys are knowing. Hey, Patricia Burns. I adore you. Thank you so much. Okay, I always have to read Patricia's posts. Charlie dates girls that he can be above and lord it over. He'd never make it with a woman of equal status or cleverer than him. He's a gobshite. And okay, so you're going to have to tell us what gobshite means in the UK. Because I do know now what a minge is. you know, different terms for different countries. Yeah, like you guys, he probably manipulated Bree, okay? She she was, I think, wasn't she like 19 when she started dating him? I mean, I'm not making excuses for her because obviously she was an adult, but he he was like 37 or something. Okay, he gets convicted in 2023. He's born in October of 76. That makes him turning. Allah, y'all help me. Y'all help me. 24 plus 20. Um, he's convicted at 47. He has a 5-year-old at the time with Bray, or maybe almost 5, either 5 turning 6 or 4 turning 5. Okay. I don't really want to know Roman's birth date, just to be honest, but I know it's December of some year. Okay. Bree is a youngster. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whimsical, aren't we all? Yeah, I mean, I'm Charlie's age. Yes. I'm a bicentennial baby. Okay? Oh, I got to get to this. Gob is slang for mouth, so it means he talk. Okay, okay. Shit talk. Thank you. Gob shite is shit talk. Thank you. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. I can't. Yeah, Beach Bub. Hello. He does. He does have a master's degree in bullshit for sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Whimsical. Calibrier. Yeah. You can stick around. You're Gen X. I love Gen X. Okay. I'm going to get back to these. Thank you for letting me know what gob shite meant. Patricia, thank you.
It was done after that. Done. I turned to Kate and I go, Kate, this is not good. That's all it was on the face. She shook her head. Like, she knew what they did. They fucking lied, dummied everything down, exaggerated everything, shifted the focus.
Lied and twisted. I know what we watched every second.
Every time I was sitting at the dinner, Dan kept saying it during the trial. He goes, they don't get it. They don't get it. It's not that they didn't get it. They didn't want to admit it.
This is the buyer's remorse, moaning and groaning. Okay, buyer's remorse. They don't understand. Well, Charlie doesn't understand. Donna knows exactly what happened, but Charlie just can't get through his head how Daniel Rashbaum was so wrong. How was he so wrong about what the outcome was going to be? If I had to guess in regards to IQ, okay, I know a little bit of something about IQ. Charlie's probably between an 80 and a 90. Just saying. Above what, okay, and I'm saying this as a diagnosis, okay? This is not against people. This is not against folks. Please forgive me for the term I'm about to use. However, the term I'm about to use is actually documented in IQ, okay? If you were anywhere between a 60 and a 76, you are considered mentally, or you are considered having mild mental retardation. Charlie is probably between 80 and 90, just above that, right? Like he can focus or be normal in certain classes, but doesn't really have the brain capacity for additional intelligence. Okay. I'm just saying that. And mild mental retardation diagnosis is very different when people use the word retard. Okay. When people use that word, they're usually talking about people who have a much higher IQ. They just act a certain way that's not acceptable in society. Okay. Please, please don't come after me for, well, I mean, whatever. You can come after me for my opinions or how I'm saying things. I am using the appropriate language. But Charlie's not a smart one, okay? He's not smart. He got played by his mama and his sister, and he's still figuring it out, and it's not even 24 hours later. But his ranting and raving tells us all that I mean, this is all in his head. He knows what's happened. He just hasn't put two and two together for some reason.
What we were saying, because they would have to confront it. So they were just like talking over us. It was really weird. It was like every time we said something, they just ignored what we said.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
That's what it seemed like. I mean, people who saw Dan's closing all said, "Oh my God, amazing, amazing!" And then she went on and really said nothing of value, just a lot of crap. Just push everything aside, push it aside.
Like beyond a reasonable doubt, it's like you got to pretty much in a case like this, you got to know what happened if you're going to say this is what happened. Like you got to prove that this is what didn't happen. Not like, oh, I think the Chiefs are better than the Dolphins. Okay, then vote for the Chiefs. Like you got to know. You don't know if you weren't there. It was like if I would have. All I could say is if I would have known. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. But I feel like people who have more knowledge than me did know. If I would have known that this is what I was walking into,
Okay.
I know.
I would have.
I know what you would have done.
No, I'm going to rewind it for like about 5 or 10 seconds. But when we were talking about Gen X earlier, you guys, I went to a public high school in Central Florida. I had all sorts of folks who were in classes with me. People who had Down syndrome, people who had limitations. We never treated anybody differently. It was it was a, you know, it was like a, I hate to use the word melting pot, but I mean it was like literally like everyone I went to school with I had known since elementary. So if they had challenges, it wasn't a big deal. Okay. We were just normal about it. Everything's very different nowadays. They try to separate those kids into special classes, which is odd to me. And if you grew up in Florida and you had a Winn-Dixie near you, okay, Winn-Dixie is a grocery store. Winn-Dixie always had a charge, and this is in their books between the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They always hired low IQ and or Down syndrome youngsters that were baggers, that were like the people who bag groceries. Okay. So I'm sorry. Like Charlie would not have been in those special classes, but he would have been on the verge of them, in my opinion.
I know what you would have done.
shit a whole lot differently. I really thought it was a fair shot, and like, you know, I said to Dan, when Willie Meggs came out and said, what you have here is not evidence. If you want to arrest him with what you got here now, go get ready for your civil suit. I mean, I thought that was a pretty strong language for someone who's been doing it for 43 years of the evaluation of a bunch of email nonsense. Like, I didn't realize that can be spun into putting data on with autopsy photos.
I know.
It's like fucking insane. I mean, if I just wish I wasn't so positive and in such a mindset of like it's all opposite. Like, what the fuck was I thinking?
The same thing we were all thinking. The same thing everybody was thinking because we saw what was going on until the end.
Whoa. He's like, why wasn't I so positive? It's okay. Charlie, deep down, hon, deep down, buddy, you knew you were being played by your mom, your sister, and even Daniel Rashbaum. This is where Charlie is in his head, not understanding what has happened to him. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to go back 20 seconds. Okay. I'm sorry. It said 45. Okay. I'm going to go back 45 seconds. We're going to re-listen. Oh, Charlie. You don't know what you know.
Someone's been doing it for 43 years of the evaluation of a bunch of email nonsense. Like, I didn't realize that can be spun into putting data on with autopsy photos.
I know.
It's like fucking insane. I mean, if I just wish I wasn't so positive and in such a mindset of like it's all opposite. Like, what the fuck was I thinking?
The same thing we were all thinking. The same thing everybody was thinking because we saw what was going on until the end.
Yeah. I mean, like, literally, like, it was like everybody was, it's almost like she knew she was losing. And then she pulled this out and just was like, here, a bunch of third graders will eat this shit up. Look at what they're shitting on Tallahassee. Look, she wrote a book. You know what she said in that book? You know what the name of that town was? It was a little town in the middle of nowhere. Like, and then she even went and quoted, I didn't even hear what Wendy said, but she's like, even his own sister said, when they asked this, she responded with this. Like,
she, you know what she did. She lied, she twisted, she turned, she did everything, and these people couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. I don't know. Or they didn't want to. Maybe they just didn't want to.
She's their savior of Tallahassee coming in. The good folks of Tallahassee versus the bad folks of Miami. The bad folks of Miami. Good folks of Tallahassee. Anyway.
Okay, whoa. I'm sorry. I had a little one asking me to finish cutting up some watermelon for a second for the women, but the I Am Evolution. Hey, good to see you. Joining late. The irony of him accusing Janet of wanting to take a TV. Go buy one. It's only $500, and yet the TV repairman alibi. They're clearly smarter than everyone. LOL. Right? Like, yeah, he's so pissy. Okay, Janice has been taking care of your Tortuga home. And is it Bubbles? Okay, you guys can correct me if I got the wrong one. Bubbles, Buddy, I mean, whichever freaking dog it was. The one that he's not going to let Roman have with Bree, because they don't live in a home, they live in an apartment, and she can't handle the dog. But he gets so pissy and bitchy about Janice being like, hey, can I have one of the TVs? Because he's worried about the aesthetics of how it's going to go on the market with having, I guess the wall mount there with no TV on it.
They couldn't see it. I don't know. Or they didn't want to.
These folks are so weird. I don't know, hon. I don't know, whimsical. We're good. Do Riba. Good to see you. Okay. Patricia says he wasn't even close to being a good dentist, and he had lots of schooling for that. I agree with you, Tree. Yeah, I don't think that he has a high IQ, guys. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, and when I say that, I literally feel like I'm insulting folks who have a diagnosis and or lower IQs, because he's a big idiot. Yeah. Hey, sidebar Snoop. Yeah. Apparently Harvey did buy his license. I mean, there's a story out there that his dental school group all said he shouldn't be graduating, if you will, and then Harvey made a phone call. I mean, I don't really know how true it is. It seems very true. But again, I mean, that's a rumor, so it seems very possible, highly probable.
Maybe they just didn't want to.
Their savior, Tallahassee, coming in. The good folks of Tallahassee versus the bad folks of Miami. The bad folks of Miami. Good folks of Tallahassee. Anyway, I'm fine, so I start thinking about all. The good folks of Tallahassee versus the bad folks of Miami. The bad folks of Miami. Good folks of Tallahassee.
Like, whoa. Did he just say okay. He said the good folks of Tallahassee versus the bad folks of Miami. And does he say something about backroads people?
Folks of Miami. The bad folks of Miami. Good folks of Tallahassee. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I don't think he said backroads. Whatever. I'm a little bit country, so I get offended when people start talking about back roads, because I know all the back roads in a lot of places of North Florida, including Circuit 2. And yes, there's forest, there's craziness. But yeah, I didn't know what he was saying right there. Okay, I'll continue on.
I'm fine, so I start thinking about all the
Don't drain that battery, Charlie, so that you have something left over. Because when can you recharge that?
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, after 11 o'clock, we'll come get it.
Okay, Donna was just asking Charlie as to when he can get a break. I'm sorry, when she can get a break when he has to recharge his battery. Okay, they're very cute. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spire. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, Tallahassee Lassie. Well, in Tallahassee Lassie, I mean, you're the one who told me about the history of what is now called Tallahassee State College. I still call it Tallahassee Community College. Tallahassee Lassie has an ancestor and or a relative who was very prominent back in the day at the Tallahassee Community College, which is right across the street from that Wendy's, the Wendy's where he got his big bag meal.
Okay.
We'll get back.
All right. And then you'll let me know what's left on your phone, okay? Because I may have to put money on that again.
Yeah, I have to call and you collect.
Oh, good. Okay. No. So I just have to add my account. That's good.
So Rick, I'm going to call Bree in a few minutes. So Rick and Sue Shagman are there with you?
Yeah, they're in the other room with Dad, and I'll go back in there because, as I said, she's working with Dad, and I'm doing stuff with Rick that has to get done. So
You're setting everything up for Roman.
I am.
Here's one.
Dad, hold on. Dad just walked in. You say hello to Charlie for a minute. I'll go back in there. I don't have it on speaker. Hold on. Let me get Okay. I'm going to say goodbye and let Dad talk to you, okay?
Charlie?
Hey,
My son. So,
thank you for taking care of stuff for Roman.
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, they came down, Susan and Rick came down. And
Okay, do we actually believe that they really took care of stuff for Roman? Meaning, like, trust, okay, like, they're planning to flee. They're planning to never see you again, Charlie. Like, do we really trust what they're saying? Hey, Tally Gal, good to see you. Tally Gal is a local. She went to the trials.
that's what I'm taking care of, to make sure that he's taken care of properly, you know?
Yeah. No, that's really the only thing I care about right now, is that I get taken care of.
Yeah, that's what we did. I got it.
Global.
Actually, Susan did the wills, and it was in 2020 when it was done.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I got that. I just wanted to go over.
Yes. Okay, so yes, I'm talking about his transport to the Leon County Jail during Donna's trial, Charlie's transport. I did do a video. Okay, I have local tally videos. I did a video driving out of the Wendy's and then going to the jail, which is literally like a quarter of a mile down the road, but it's right across the street from TCC. Well, it's called TSC now. Tallahassee Community College turned into Tallahassee State College. Back in the day, it was called Tallahassee Junior College. But yeah, I do have a video showing you guys the Wendy's. The actual Wendy's, where he's in the back of the transport vehicle and, sucking the barbecue sauce out of that little nugget sauce container. It's kind of gross. Well, he also looks like a madman, just saying.
A couple of things, make sure that it was good for him. I know, and the good thing is, I know that it was good for you when we did it. You felt that that was the right thing.
As long as I have enough commentary and who's on the phone, I'm fine. My needs is very different nowadays. But I'll be fine, Dad. You guys just take care of yourself. Don't get yourself sick overnight.
No, okay. Yeah, we're I just want to be able to talk to you. I just want to hear your voice. it makes me feel much better. You know.
Yeah, I'll call you guys all the time every day.
Yeah. That's what we have to do. Yeah. We have to talk to each other every day. You know, and
So you don't get a heart attack.
yeah, no, I won't. I'll try my best not to. Okay. I'll try my best.
Just keep taking it so you don't get upset.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, Charlie. I'm trying my best. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much, hon. Please. Just, I hope you get out of that, the confinement that they've got you in now.
Yeah, I just do. It's crazy. I haven't even been here 24 hours. I'm fine.
Yeah. The mom was saying that the psychologist did the evaluation. She says she's got to do some paperwork, and then they'll get you out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get me out of it. I'm like, looking back at my same pod, I'm like, I'm fine. I'm getting quite
I know.
A box with like.
Charlie just said it's been less than 24 hours. However, we've had about 12 hours of calls. Like literally at this point. Okay, maybe 10. Just saying. Jeez Louise. The umbilical cord is still connected to these two, in my opinion.
No windows.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got 3-inch windows to be frosted, and those windows that I used to be able to look out of my pod or mirror in here. So it's like you just see yourself in front of the mirror.
Yeah. I
It's
know.
a one-way glass.
Yeah.
So I actually see what I look like for the first time in a real mirror in 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're still very handsome, though. You're still very handsome.
I just need to.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure Rola's taken care of.
I will. I'll make sure that, you know, that's our job now, Charlie, to take care of him for you. We'll do it.
Yeah, I trust that. I got it. Maybe take a trip up there. You know, if you can. You can't see me, but if you can take a trip up there.
Yeah, we'll try to do everything we can. Really will, Charlie. Okay.
And if you could go there and see about it, that would be great.
Yeah, we will. We'll try to do that too. Okay.
I'm trying to give them a call now. I can get back to Rick and Sue, okay?
No, that's fine. Look, okay, I love you. We'll talk later, okay?
All right. I love you, Dad. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I love you. I love you.
How weird was that, Leslie?
Bye.
Oh my God,
Bye,
gross.
Charlie.
Bye.
How weird was that? You're still very handsome guy. Like what?
Okay, bye, Charlie.
He's not going to still get chicks in prison.
Talk to you soon.
The caller has hung up.
He's not going to still get chicks in prison. What the fuck?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Charlie.
How you doing?
How are you?
We're okay.
Good.
Yeah.
They let me take a shower. So I
Oh, good.
got out of the cell for 10 minutes and took a shower. And went back into my cell.
Okay. Dan said it could be 48 hours till you get out of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I spoke to him earlier.
Yeah, supposedly the chief was supposed to see me today. He didn't see me, so I guess he probably wanted the doctor to see me first and come by and see me. Probably just
Right.
protocol, you know?
I would think so.
Yeah.
That would make.
So, and I got in here yesterday at 6 o'clock, so hopefully by tomorrow night.
Yeah, because it's really like just 24 hours then. Okay. Okay.
So at some point tomorrow, they'll probably move me out. Yeah.
Yes, Leslie just caught that. Harvey did say to Charlie, you are still very handsome. If I had my guess, Leslie's going to put that in a short. Just saying.
Yeah. I would think
Because
so.
then it'll have been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense, Shirley. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to let you know. Can you look on your phone now, please? Can you, or after, and then call me back and tell me how much is in your account?
For telephone is probably like $75 or something.
Oh, boy, you gotta get that in.
Well, no, because I had $13 and you put on 100 the other day. That's probably my first. I've been on the phone a bunch so long. I think I had 75 on my commissary.
75. Do you need commissary money?
Yeah, just put 100 on the commissary and 100 on the phone, and then I'll be good for a while.
Okay, 100. Okay. All right, got it. Yeah.
So Rick and Sue stayed for a while.
They're wonderful. They ate nothing. They had a glass of water, and they stayed here from the last phone call you made to me. They left, what, about a half hour ago?
That's it. Yeah.
Maybe 30, 40 minutes ago. They've been here hours and hours and hours. But they truly helped tremendously, especially Susan. So, yeah, that was good. That was good, Charlie. So trust me, everything is fine in that regard.
Yeah. So all straightened out.
All straightened out, all taken care of. I feel better.
That makes me feel better.
I thought so. So, yeah. Roman.
Hey, amazingly true. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And and Tallahassee Lassie says us locals will meet at Patty's office when Wendy is arrested to watch the news and go live. I'll be there when it happens, I promise. Hoping sooner than later. Hey, Salty Pepper, good to see you. How kind of Donna to let Charlie know he'll be locked up in his cell for 48 hours. Yeah. Well, okay. Remember, Donna's calling the jail and finding out all of the details because she's also gathering information for herself, right? She wants to know what it's like, what it's going to be like. Like, Donna is so informed prior to being arrested. Okay, moving on with the...
Is going to be fine. Bree's going to be fine. She'll be able to take good care of him. He'll have everything he wants or needs. So, you've done that. She's done that big time, way over the top even, that needed to be done.
Yeah.
So he's fine. And I didn't talk to Bree today. I think she texted me once, but I'll talk to her tomorrow. Really, so many people calling and I'm not taking calls. So just don't feel like it. So really, I only called Rick and
Hey, Michelle DeMatisse, if I missed you.
because we really.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with notifications. It's okay. I mean, I'm a very small channel, so I don't know if notifications really get sent out. I don't know.
Really needed them. And other than that, I only talk to you and Dan. So for the next couple of days.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You better off make sure you're taking some Xanax. You stress out too much.
No, we're good. We're taking what we need and we're good.
Look,
so,
Charlie always still pushed her.
I care about you.
A little bit.
Okay. The very first day of calls, he was pushing Xanny pills on his mom and pops at least 5 or 6 times. The second more, okay, we're not even into the second, but the second and third call, he's still pushing Xannies on them. Charlie is a pill pusher. Under pressure, pushers down on me. Oh, Lord.
I'm fine. I guess that's the big thing I guess is moment. Outside of that, I handle everything pretty good.
I know that. And in time, because he doesn't know where you are, he's going to be okay, and it will get better. It's just right now, it's just she's 24 hours old. It's just too fresh, too fresh.
Because they have to deal with it all in 24 hours. Like, I'm fucking shocked. Like, it's a shock going from Sunday to today. Literally, Sunday, I'm giving away all my food and, like, feeling like, you know what? Everything came in the way it should have. Dan is the expert at closing. Closing is his specialty. You're going to go in there and kick some ass. And, like, it was...
Okay, whoa. Okay, I'm so sorry. Hey, Jane for Justice, hon. Good to see you. Okay, whoa. He just said Dan. He's talking, when he says Dan, he's talking about Daniel Rashbaum. A lot of us call him Little Rashy or Rashy. He said Dan's specialty is his closing. Like, are we in a dark comedy here? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna listen to Charlie.
Dan is the expert at closing. Closing is his specialty. You're gonna go in there and kick some ass. And like, it was Wendy's book making fun of the people of Tallahassee as a small shit town on the way to her big time Miami. Like, holy shit.
Nonsense. It was stupid nonsense. It was just nonsense that they did.
It wasn't the case. Like, it wasn't the case. It was a Dateline special with horrible photos that was...
Okay, so like Charlie's catching on. He's catching on. Yes, your sister's book made fun of Tallahassee. She called it Hiawassee Springs. At some point in these calls, we might have already gone over it, whatever. He's like, I think he says like Hiawassee. Like he's trying to do Hiawassee. Like he literally never read her book, but he's trying to tell his mom it, like the book is kind of reality mom. She even called it Hiawassee Springs. Like he's catching on, and then Donna, this evil mother, because remember, Ruth Markel, during her impact statement, said, Donna says her family is cursed, but Donna is the curse. Like, that could not be a truer statement. I'm sorry. This is literally comical to me. I know it's not a funny subject, but and I know when I do these live streams in regards to these jail calls, I'm a little off the rails, but I mean, that's just how I roll today or yesterday or the day before. I mean, I'm like, these calls are comic relief for me in a sense. Like, it's a dark comedy. I have to laugh at them, because if you cannot laugh at this, then you would literally end up in fetal position crying. You know, like Wendy was. Like Wendy did in Gainesville on the hotel room floor with Jeffrey when he confronted her about cheating on June 28th or 29th of 2014. Like, if you, like, you have to laugh. If you cannot laugh, then you would literally be crying and so upset about it.
Anybody that get angry, and then cut and paste things out of context. Like, sentences have no meaning when they don't have a context. Like, what was said before and what was said after. Otherwise, it's just words. Like, is there an explanation? You're not giving an explanation. You're just cut and pasting words that look bad. Like, I gave an explanation. I gave context. I gave meaning to what I was saying. Like, they're sitting there. Yeah, they're sitting there going, Donna's got crazy emails. Wendy's writing a book. And what is the name of that town? Like,
And
God
what
only
does
knows
and what does it have to do with anything?
because it showed that she was like, thought she was so smart and so much better than everybody else, and putting Tallahassee down as a small stop on the way to civilization. Like she's
Okay. Yes, Charlie. Wendy's book. If any of you have a copy of Wendy's book, it's page 39. And it's when she discusses that Hiawassee Springs was the stop before they got to civilization. That's not the quote. I've quoted it. I don't have the book right now in my lap. Hey, Trial Watchers Guild, good to see you. Let me go back and make sure that I'm saying hello to everyone. Yeah, no, I mean, okay, I might not be everybody's forte. I got some comments of people saying like weird stuff to me. Like, okay, I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not even affected by what people want to say about me. I know what my charge is. I know who I am. So I'm not worried about the whole situation on social media. I'm not on any other social media except for YouTube. My YouTube channel was created because Julia Nilsson, hey hun, good to see you. Tally more suitable to having toddlers than Miami, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I think that there's a way for me to make some of these live streams, aka podcasts. I mean, I'm computer stupid as well, folks. So I'm just someone who is concerned about full justice for Dan Markel. Okay. I had somebody email me the other day, like kind of dissing on me a little bit, like, I guess like they went to, the information on my channel. That's fine. I think it says that I didn't create this channel until 2021. That's fine and dandy. Okay. Just because I did not have a YouTube channel. Well, I did have a YouTube channel prior to that, but it was my real name. So then I created a secondary one that was not my real name and an entirely different email address. But just because I wasn't on YouTube or social media talking about this case, it doesn't mean that I don't have a notebook writing down effing notes. Like, I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. Like, I'm just here. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. Dan Markel is not. And Wendy Adelson is still on the loose. And in my opinion, and this is my free speech, and it's based on everything that I know, she is a walking, talking murderer, as well as Harvey Adelson. Okay, that is why I am here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just went off on a rant. Well, it is what it is. Okay, Michelle says Miami is really no place to raise little kids, although Joel Wabman lives there and 3 small kids. Yeah, I think that different pockets of Miami, depending upon what community you're in, is very beneficial to family life. Okay, but well, this is my opinion. Wendy's parents set her up so she could go out, and seek a new rich fella after they killed off Dan Markel. That's my opinion. Hey, Callie, good to see you. I don't know what you're talking about. No problem. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. Okay. I think you guys are talking about another. It's fine. It's fine. And Jenny with the G, good to see you. Okay. I'm going to continue on with these two.
She's leaving Tallahassee and she's going to Miami, and she's foreshadowing it in a book, and she's making fun of you people from Tallahassee. And look at these crazy emails. And there's code, there's a TV, there's no fucking TV code, but TV. Like, holy shit. Like, this was made for like a fourth grader, Dateline, 2-hour special, with a southern accent from Tallahassee. Like, and never with your best friend Ryan Fitzpatrick saying this, and even his sister said this on the stand. Like, even she, who should be his biggest defender in the whole world, even she is saying this. Guys, come on, you're smart. You're smart people from Tallahassee. Just, you know what's going on here. Y'all know what's going on.
Okay, thank you, the two, yeah. No, I kind of wouldn't really consider myself a late bloomer. Like, I was watching the show. I was working 2 miles away. I'm not necessarily a late bloomer. I just might be a late bloomer on social media talking about it. I've literally been, whatever. It's fine. I'm not gonna try to stick up for myself. But yeah, I mean, I even have in a notebook, like literally jotted down in my notebook, July 23rd, 2014, green Prius on WCTV News Tonight. Killers of Dan Markel. Okay, so. But I'm not here to prove myself to anyone. I don't know what everyone's talking about in chat. It's fine. Keep going.
Going on? Like, I turned to Kate and I go, "This is not good. This is not." I never in a million years pictured it being a show.
I know. And
Like,
as far as what Dan did, it was a brilliant closing. It made sense. It was organized.
She belittled it, and she came back and she said, "It's not like puzzle pieces. It ain't puzzle pieces, guys. You know what's going on here." She's writing a book. She doesn't even believe her brother. Listen to what she said. She didn't say she didn't believe him. They're making that up and then putting that in there and then taking a few words out of context and making it out to be like, "Hey, look, even she doesn't believe me." Come on, Tallahassee people, you're smart. Like, this isn't like, what I saw there was like, holy shit. Like, these people are going to eat this up. Like, this is, they would have convicted my dog if they brought my dog up there.
No, what happened, Charlie, is that nothing mattered. Nothing mattered. They didn't care.
It's also the way it was presented. It wasn't like they were presenting facts of the case versus facts of the case.
No, they didn't.
You know, they even said, like, our key witness. You don't have to believe her. Well, who the fuck else are you going to believe if you can't believe the key witness? Like, you know, witnesses, real people showing up, asking questions, seeing if they're truthful on the stand. No, that don't matter. Look at Donna's emails. Like, Charlie's buying his dad catering for the birthday party. Like, no, it must be something else. No, it was paella. I remember I paid for it. Like, they're trying to pull it over on you guys. You're smart. You guys know. I mean, like, beyond a reasonable doubt should be like, for a case like this, should be like, you know what happened. Not like you hate these Miami people who think they're better than you. Right? You're arrogant. Who think they're untouchable. Who said I was arrogant or untouchable?
I know. No, I know. I heard it. But you were cringing.
Like, who said I was arrogant or untouchable? How about innocent? What's up with that person?
Is it the two? I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to be like that. I've been getting a lot of emails lately and then comments in my chat, like from meanies. Like, I don't, okay, people are not going to affect me. Like, but I don't know. Emails are like, because then that person is also providing their email address. And if you know anything about the internet, you can copy and paste their email address and find out stuff about them. So I think it's like a semi-harassment campaign. I'm not really sure. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't mean to offend anyone here or make it seem like I was being bitchy. Because I try not to be bitchy, but I mean, if you want bitch, I could give you bitch. I could, but I'm not bitchy about this situation. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for being here. I just been getting some pretty negative comments, so, and I know it's not real people. Yeah. 100%. Tally Lassie, yeah, I think that they're hired trolls. They're hired people to try to say negative stuff about me. And probably something that like pisses everybody off is that they can't figure out who I am. It's fine. It's okay. And it's not any of my YouTube friends, okay? It's not any of you guys.
Like if your southern accent, you're looking at the Playboy Paradise, who's arrogant. Like,
Right.
Who makes more money than you has to be arrogant. Anybody who makes more money than you from Miami who's younger than you is arrogant. Like, you guys know nothing about me. You label me as arrogant. You label me as untouchable. You label me because you're smarter than everybody else, because you're a doctor. Like, you're dressing me up with all these fucking adjectives. And then you get all these people who probably make $35,000 a year who live in Tallahassee, are hardworking people, and they're looking at you like you're an alien. And then they're reading emails that are horrible.
Okay, so Michelle DeMatteis, it's first and last name, folks. Once I do my research, it's basically dormant accounts on YouTube that, maybe somebody created many years ago. I don't know. It's not anybody who's done any activity in the past several years. So that's why I know, like, they're paid bots. But then every once in a while, I'll get an email from somebody who I've corresponded with that will say mean things. It's fine. I kind of didn't want to talk about it, but no, I'm it's fine. But yeah, paid bots are all about, okay? If a channel, okay, I'll just let you guys all know something. This is something I was telling Leslie B about because she didn't know. But when a channel goes from, being 20K to 50K in like a 3-month period, they've bought YouTube bots. YouTube sends you emails as a creator on how to buy bots. But this is not a secret. Just saying. How to buy subs who are bots.
And a context, but none of the things were ever done. It was just saying, go be a jerk to someone who's being a jerk to you. That's actually
All it was. I thought that was pretty clearly explained, but none of that was done.
Put a yellow highlighter on it, and it's like she even wanted to dress the kids up in Nazi uniform. Like, no, like there was no attempt to do it by the Nazi uniforms. They sold out.
It said in the same email. In the same email, it says you can put on an act.
Right.
The same email.
So then they're like, oh, are you putting on an act now? You're like, people, you don't know who these Miami people are. I mean, this was a fucking, like, this was just a Broadway show. It was a Broadway show. Cut and paste, take things out of context. Sometimes I said things because there were other people around. Like, there was a wire when I was on the boat. And June was standing next to me. The last thing I said to Katie was, I said, make sure you install those AC units, and I'll pay you on Monday.
Okay. Charlie just said this was a Broadway show. Okay, which Broadway show, Charlie? Have you ever attended one? Was it Cats, Singing in the Rain, In the Heights? Like, which Broadway show are you talking about? And then his mama just listening and okaying it.
I said that because I didn't want June to know what the hell I was talking about. And I wanted to sound like I was ending the conversation talking to Danny, he was always charging me for an AC. Oh, doctor, one of the AC units went out. I had to go put it in. No, he was just stealing $400 from me. But like I had on that tape, I go, make sure you install the AC unit on Monday, and I'll pay you when I see you. Because I wanted June to think I was talking to Danny, the repairman, on the phone. Like, so sometimes you say things because someone's standing next to you.
Of course.
Sometimes you say things because you're standing in an office. There's assistants, there's front desk. You don't want them to hear certain words and know what you're talking about. Like, there's different reasons. Like, it's not a hard concept to understand. It's not always, not always the most negative answer you could possibly think. I mean, you gotta understand, like, I know how hard Dan worked on this case. And
like nobody else would have done. Trust me.
No, he dissected everything. He worked like a maniac, dissecting everything. Spent a lot of time with me, going over all the information, keeping me up to date with everything, let me give you an update. I've never heard an attorney just giving you an update. Usually as long as they know what's going on, I need to know what's going on. He kept me involved. He'd give me updates. He'd talk to me at length about everything, decisions, approach.
Okay, so we learn all of this it was Daniel Rashbaum's billable hours. Billable hours, Charlie. Are you really this effing stupid? Of course, Dan is going to talk to you on the phone for 8 hours at a time. It's called billable hours.
It is everything, right? And honest to God, is better. Dude, I don't know if you listen to it. You there?
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
trust me.
Charlie, I'm listening to everything you say.
Wait.
Honest to God.
Yeah. Donna and Charlie are I'm sorry, Donna and Harvey are silent as Charlie's, bringing up all of Daniel Rashbaum's involvement in his case. And then I think like Harvey and Donna are like, wait, what? Oh. And then Charlie's like, are you there? Are you there? Charlie is talking about billable hours. Harvey and Donna are literally putting 2 and 2 together when this is happening right now. They're like, wait, whoa. Oh no, yeah. We did get that bill for $150K. What?
Bubble came up to Tallahassee. At the end of that 2-hour Dateline special she put on in the courtroom, Bubble was in trouble.
Yeah.
It put these people in a mindset that it was, they think they pulled one on you, Tallahassee. What she wrote in that book, it made it seem like she was planning everything.
Yeah.
But what was the one thing they said that Wendy let the boys finally see their grandparents because she knew it wasn't going to look very good when she came to trial if she didn't. Like, I don't know, but I have a feeling that's not why Wendy was letting the kids see the grandparents. But she knew it wasn't going to look very good for her if she didn't let them see them. So she just let them see them.
You know that.
To make herself look better. It wasn't reflect good on her. So and then what was it they said? They said they were going to arrest me sooner, but they thought it would interfere with the grandparents' first visit with the children. So they delayed my arrest.
Charlie, you were arrested 12 hours later.
Okay. I think, Leslie B pointed this out. I think that ding in the background was Donna Adelson getting an email message from the people in regards to her Vietnam visa. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it to the feds for this, which is highly, in my opinion, it's highly unlikely that the feds would be like, okay, have your visit with the grandsons, meaning the Markells and the boys, and then we'll arrest Charlie. But apparently that's what happened. That's what happened. The feds were probably very secure in their placement around Charlie's home when they were going to go in for the arrest. And they felt comfortable with allowing the visitation to happen before Charlie gets arrested. Because remember, Katie McBanawa is on trial or right about to go to trial for the murder of Dan Markel, and then Charlie gets arrested. So it's in between Katie's retrial and Charlie's arrest that the Markells were able to actually see their grandsons. That's because Wendy allowed it in a time frame where she thought it was going to look good for herself. Charlie just literally said that.
That's exactly why. That's what they did. They knew what they were doing.
After the Markells visited the kids?
Yeah.
Well, I thought they made it seem like they were going to arrest me months earlier, but they held off because the Markells were seeing their grandkids. I didn't know. I thought that police were just saying that before.
No, they saw them on the 20th at about, 3, 4 in the afternoon for 1 hour?
Yeah.
4 in the afternoon for 1 hour at a where was it? at a local eatery. Wendy brought a friend of theirs, is a very big guy, who has a kid the same age as.
Okay. Sickening. The Markells saw the boys for an hour at an eatery. And they had not seen the boys for years. An hour at an eatery before Charlie's arrested. And then that's what they're talking about here. But look at what they're talking about. It means that the Markells had not seen the boys for years prior. An hour at an eatery the day before Charlie's arrested. Like, if this does not show you how diabolical, in my opinion, how diabolical Wendy Jill Adelson is, then I mean, I don't really know what would tell you how diabolical that woman is.
Lincoln, she brought him with her so that she felt a little more comfortable. And the boys, because I asked her, I obviously wasn't there, and I said, so how did it go? And she said, it was the strangest thing because she said, I thought they were going to just literally fall all over the boys, fall all over them because they hadn't seen them. And because Lincoln looks just like Danny.
Right.
They didn't hug them. They didn't kiss them. They spoke to them. They asked them about school and things.
Oh my God. Like, Donna. Okay, I gotta rewind this. The Markells are not going to smother the boys. The boys have not seen the Markells in years. The Markells are going to act appropriate. Donna starts talking shit that they didn't even hug him, or like, no, they're not gonna smother the kids. I mean, the kids are like, the kids are 11 and 12, around about, I think 10 and 11. Like, odd family members approaching them that they don't know you for years, like, that's not appropriate contact, period. They're not going to run up to the boys who haven't seen them since they were literally toddlers and smother them and hug them with kisses and like, ugh. And then Donna and Charlie are trying to play it off as if the Markells didn't care about the Markell boys. But they knew exactly how to act toward prepubescent teenage boys. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, they're preteen about. Like, you're not gonna, oh my God. Okay, we're gonna listen to this. I'm going back 15 more seconds.
Said, so how did it go? And she said, it was the strangest thing because she said, I thought they were going to just literally fall all over the boys, fall all over them because they hadn't seen them. And because Lincoln looks just like Danny.
Right.
They didn't hug them. They didn't kiss them. They spoke to them. They asked them about school and things like that. And Wendy said, barely an hour, and they were done. You know why they did it? They did it because it looked good for them. Because they could have cared less. They were totally disinterested.
And then that was the only.
Oh my God, I kind of want to vomit right now. Donna said they did it because it looked good for them. No, Oh my God. Like, I kind of want to cry right here. They knew it was going to be uncomfortable for 11 and 12-year-old kids, boys who don't know their paternal family. And then Donna is talking this shit in 2023. The Markells knew. I mean, the boys didn't know them. I think Audrey said it, but the boys did not know them. Why would they go up and violate their personal space when who knows what they've been told about Dan Markel and the Markells? Oh my God. I kind of forgot about this combo, honestly.
Times they've seen them since then?
Since 2016, when they wrote that letter, the foster care letter. Yep, that was it.
Since 2016. Okay. The boys had not seen the Markells in almost 6 years when this encounter that Donna is talking to Charlie about happened. The boys had not seen them. Okay, so that's between the ages of 5 and 6 and 11 and 12. Like, they don't know the Markells. Okay, let me keep going. I'm getting sick to my stomach.
I thought they'd seen them, as soon as I was in court, I thought they'd seen them a bunch since 2022.
No. No. They saw them the day, 12 hours.
Oh my God! Reet! Sorry. Reread. Charlie said, oh, I thought that they had seen the boys multiple times. Okay, we're re-listening to this. Okay, again, Charlie doesn't know a damn thing about his family, his sister, his mama. OMG.
They'd seen them, as soon as I was in court, I thought they'd seen them a bunch since 2022.
And then Donna's going to confirm, no, they hadn't seen them since 2016.
No. They saw them the day, 12 hours before you were arrested. That's where they saw them.
So you think the police wanted to arrest me sooner because they were holding off on the grandparent visit?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, without a doubt, Sean. Without a doubt.
Because once those arrangements were made for them to see the kids, why were you arrested not 12 hours later? You want to tell me why?
I thought they went to the grand jury. I guess they went to the grand jury on the 19th, I thought. And then they went, I guess they took it to the grand jury on the 19th. So I guess then a warrant was written on the 20th, and then it was picked up on the 21st.
Yeah.
So that's probably once they knew when the grandparents were coming in on the 20th.
Yes.
And bringing the grand jury on the 19th.
You got it 100% right. That's exactly how that happened.
I wish Wendy would have stood up there and said, well, they've only seen them once. They saw them for an hour. They didn't call their kids their grandkids. They know it hasn't seen since. You know how it goes. You have to answer the question. You can't go give a spiel, you know. But Dan could have.
He could have. It wouldn't have made a difference. Wouldn't have made the least bit of difference. Look, they have a grandparent bill going through the Florida legislature. Grandparents have no rights. Let's face it. You have no rights. So it's up to the parents to let you see their children, at least in the state of Florida. But I think it's pretty much all over the country.
Right.
So unfortunately, that's the way it is.
So anyway, they see Wendy out to seem like, you know, she's preventing them from seeing the grandkids. Well, meanwhile, how many times have they come to see the grandkids since the last 18 months?
Yeah.
Well, one time for an hour and then give them a hug and kiss.
Yeah.
Charlie doesn't know that Wendy stopped the visits. The visits in 2016. Charlie does not know. Oh. Okay, and I say 6 years because Charlie was arrested in 2022. Right? Like his trial was in 2023. But Charlie does not know that Wendy stopped the visits in 2022. I mean, I'm being enlightened. Are you being enlightened, Charlie?
And I guess,
for some reason, I thought they saw 3 or 4 times since.
No. In fact, I asked the boys separately from Wendy, how did that go? And they both said it was just weird. Like, we don't know who they are, and they just asked us questions about school. And he said then it was time to go. I mean, it's like they introduced the stranger.
Oh, wait. The boys didn't know who they are, meaning the Markells. I thought that Wendy was educating the boys on a daily basis. Since Dan's murder, about his father and his heritage and his family. What?
And they did it because they wanted to say that they had been to see the children. That was important. So
Right. For the show.
Sure, it's all a show.
It's all a show.
Photo ops, remember that? Where they would take pictures of everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the...
Doesn't matter. The point is, that's exactly what happened. They came on the 20th.
When I was here in Tallahassee, I saw the Tallahassee Democrat group. Markel had a book here in Little Tribe. Shoot a book signing in Tallahassee.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
I
think that Dan told me ahead of time, but yeah, I knew that was timed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, she spent more time at the book signing than she did with the grandkids when she hadn't seen them in 6 years.
Yeah, I know.
I just think there's so much I'd like to say.
I know, surely.
Charlie, you're missing the big picture, hon. The big picture is your sister prevented them from seeing the boys. You're talking about Ruth's book signing. Charlie is missing the real information that's being conveyed to him right now. Well, as would anyone with an 85 IQ. Just saying.
Let me tell you, I know you're in shock, and so are we. And I think Dan is too. He did not expect this. He did not expect it. He's smarter than her. He talks to a jury. He doesn't have to read off a piece of paper. He walks around. He knows. I mean, no reason. No reason.
I mean, this was, normally people go to court, or they got a prosecutor, or they got a defense attorney, and they take the facts, and they put it out there, and like some of extraneous stuff comes in. This was a cheap, and it's funny, when I was listening to one of these talk shows talk about the case, they have this mentor lawyer call up and give commentary on the case. He goes, watching Georgia Cappleman do that masterful closing was like watching the TV production being played before. Our eyes. She brought it from beginning to end, laid it all out, hit all the high points, told the story. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. She told the story. She told her version of a creative story. She supported it with Ryan. She supported it with even his own sister. You chopped up what she said, took it out of context, and now you can start the sentence off with even his own sister. Like, doesn't believe him. Like, that's not what she said, but that's how she made it sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're sitting there, you're thinking like his best friend, his sister. She even said to the cops, like, you know, the whole thing was a fucking sham. And I felt all along like I was being a real trial. Like this was a real trial with real facts, and like debate points and prove their side. It wasn't at all. This was not. This had a fucking. This was like something out of like even the bailiffs were like, we've never seen anything like this up here. This is crazy. Like people were like with the news crews and people do a podcast and the reporters and like I mean the frenzy in the courthouse from this case was the talk of the courthouse. It was the Super Bowl going on there. And Georgia Kappelman wasn't gonna lose this case. This case is how you make your career. If she lost this case, she'd be known as the one who lost this case. You know, I mean, it would have been. So she realized she can't.
Georgia made her career on several cases before you, Charlie. Gary Michael Hilton, for one. Dewan or Dwayne Barnes, several. There's a lot. This was not Georgia Kappelman's Super Bowl at all.
You can't get there to big fact. So what should you do? Bring up emails. You can't debate an email. An email says what an email says. But you're taking everything out of context and meaning and realizing these people didn't do any of this. Well, it shows where they're headed. They're crazy. They're crazy about this. Like, I guess once you paint them as crazy, then everything else gets much easier to paint. Like if any of those things were done, it would have been crazy.
Okay. I apologize. Okay, so like my headphones are not working wirelessly, so I did miss some. Did he say Ted Bundy yet? If it's a different one, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna rewind for a minute. I had to run in, get some fresh water. I needed to blow my nose. The pollen's high here. Where's this? Okay, sorry.
Prove their side. It wasn't at all. This was not. This had a fucking. This was like something out of like even the bailiffs were like, we've never seen anything like this up here. This is crazy. Like
you guys, there has been a lot of high-profile cases in Tallahassee before the Dan Markel murders. A lot. And and Ted Bundy isn't even a trial that happened here. They sent that to Miami to be tried in, I believe, 1979. Dan Markel's murder, yes, it's high profile in the true crime genre world. It's not high profile in everyday society of Tallahassee. I'm sure I should have gone back further, but I mean, it is what it is right now. Okay, I'm going to continue.
Or like with the news crews and the do a podcast and the reporters and like, I mean, the frenzy in the courthouse from this case was the talk of the courthouse. It was the Super Bowl going on there.
Listen, okay, Telegal knows. Telegal attends trials. This is not the first one. Yes, Gary Michael Hilton. Okay, I have, well, Telegal, if we ever meet in person or have an email correspondence, I have a personal story about that guy in the Apalachicola Forest. Okay, I'm just letting you know. The two says if Donna was so smart, she would have watched Charlie's trial from Vietnam. Right? She would. Yes. Nope. She wasn't that smart. The two. She was holed up in Susan and Rick's, or I'm sorry, Annie and Ronnie's place in Sarasota. Yes, Audrey. Narcissists are gaslighting each other, including rash. Yeah, okay. Yeah, listen. Tally knows. Yeah, I do. Yeah, well, Eileen Warnos was in Central Florida, Daytona Beach. Okay, I grew up. I grew up in Central Florida, in Seminole County, Andrew. When Eileen Warnos was running around in her situation, whatever it was. I mean, she was, whatever. I'm not going to give my. Hey, New York Patriot lady, thank you. Yeah, okay, and I just will say this. I don't have any sympathy for Eileen Warnos. I know that the movie Monster tried to portray her a certain way, but yeah, Susie Q, yeah. Donna is fond of Dan Rashi, yeah, Rashbaum, yeah. Well, Donna has to keep convincing Charlie that Daniel Rashbaum was the bomb, in a sense, that he was amazing. Yeah, I have a personal story, Tally Gal, about Gary Michael Hilton. And I have a friend and or two who were witnesses. Only because I told them to go to the state attorney's office. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Rebecca says, my mom taught me low IQ. They had a chance to learn from her. In the mainstream, they got nothing. Yeah. Yeah, and remember, she was also the Sunday school teacher at the church in Crawfordville. He staged her vehicle right outside Leon Sinks, and she had gotten a romance novel. Okay, we're talking about Cheryl Dunlap. She was Gary Michael Hilton's victim in November of 2007 before he killed Meredith Emerson on Blood Mountain on New Year's Day in Georgia of '08. Cheryl Dunlap was a was employed by FSU Nursing. She was also a Sunday school teacher, but one of her, I guess, what you would call guilty pleasures was reading romance novels, and she did it in private. And she had gotten a romance novel from the local Walmart and went to Leon Sinks. And at that point in time, in November of 2007, Leon Sinks is off of 319, which 319 south is Crawfordville Road, but 319 north of Tallahassee is Thomasville Road. Just to let everybody know. But Cheryl Dunlap had gotten a romance novel from Walmart, and she went to Leon Sinks. They had just built up like a playground and several little benches that backed up to the forest but faced the playground. And that's where she was kidnapped from. Yeah. Like she was literally snatched. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Telegal. Yes. She was snatched off. She was snatched off the bench, like a backwards situation. Snatched off the bench into the woods where he was. Out. You need to email me. I don't know how to contact you, Telegal, but yeah, email me. I know a lot of details. And I have one friend who testified and a second friend who was supposed to testify, but then they did not need her. Yeah. So, Telegal, I mean, her vehicle, it was a Nissan something, with the blown, quote unquote, blown out tire. No, it was a knife, like a knife print in the tire, and was on Crawfordville Road when she went missing. No, that was staged. That was staged by him. Okay. I'm okay. Sorry. Side note, y'all. Side note. But Gary Michael Hilton is the last person to get the death penalty in Leon County, Florida. I believe he was convicted in 09, 08 or 09. And Georgia Kappelman was second chair. Willie Meggs was first chair. And he got the death penalty in Florida because Georgia was only going to give him a deal for life because he revealed where Meredith Emerson was. He killed her on New Year's Day of '08. And because Florida already knew where some of Cheryl Dunlap's body was, like, Florida was not going to give him that deal. Okay, I'm sorry. Side note, but Georgia Kappelman prosecuted that case. She was second chair under Willie Meggs.
And Georgia Kappelman wasn't gonna lose this case. This case is how you make your career. If she lost this case, she'd be known as the one who lost this case. You know, I mean, it would have been. So she realized she can't consider the big fact. So what is she to do? Bring up emails. You can't debate an email. An email says what an email says. But you're taking everything out of context and meaning and realizing these people didn't do any of this.
I can also help you with that too. I know several trainers at Talon. Okay, Tally Gal. I know several trainers at Talon. I actually offered it up to Patty's Playhouse, but she got her own trainer before she took me up on the offer.
Well, it shows where they're headed. They're crazy. They're crazy about this. Like, I guess once you paint them as crazy, then everything else gets much easier to paint. Like, if any of those things were done, it would have been crazy. None of them were done. They were just personal emails saying, be a jerk to him if he's being a jerk to you. Like,
It was crazy. It was crazy.
And I thought Wendy's attorney got up there to show basically what a jerk he's being. She seemed very likable, very Tallahassee, very, like, pleasant, her attorney. But when she showed what, yeah, I was thinking to myself, okay, like, when she should have played, it should have been the thing who didn't know her. Maybe it would have, like, resonated with these jurors. Like, okay, like, he's pushing people's buttons now. People are being told to go push his buttons. That's it.
That's all it was. That's all it was. Ridiculous. An email.
Just but the highlighted email, and it's like, Donna's crazy email. Like, holy shit. She's telling me when to do this. Go do this. Like, nothing was ever done. Just saying, be a jerk to him. It would have been better if you just wrote, be a jerk to him, and be a jerk to you. But you didn't realize that people were going to tear it apart. I kept looking at
You know.
Okay, I'm sorry we got sidetracked on these DeLuLus, but Georgia Kappelman prosecuted Adam Frash for the murder of Samira Frash in Golden Eagle gated community. And so this is what I find interesting in regards to that murder versus this murder. Adam Frash was a multi-millionaire podiatrist with a little tiny practice in Thomasville, Georgia, which is 30 miles north of Tallahassee. They found out because before they went to trial for the murder, before he went to trial for the murder of his wife, he was on trial for insurance fraud, Medicaid, Medicare fraud, all in regards to his podiatry practice. Okay? I don't know. Does that give anybody some sort of correlation, if you will, in regards to the Adelsons? But yeah, Georgia. Yeah, Georgia was the prosecutor. Tally Gal.
You know, it also was like, while I was preparing for trial and coffee to Dan every day, like, I was still nothing but.
This call is being terminated. No third-party calls are allowed.
Hey, hon.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey guys. So I was just saying, like, when I was going through everything for trial and looking for all the evidence.
Okay. Okay, I'm ending soon. This very last call on this date is 3 minutes. And the Adam Fresh case of murder in regards to Samira Fresh, his wife, because he murdered her, staged her body in the pool, and then fled with their children that he did not have custody of to Panama City. I mean, that's where he got busted. That was in 2017. I'm going to end this with the last 3 minute call, and then I'm going to play my song because that's what I do. I'm going to play my song, New Hair, New Name, about nobody in particular. And for anyone that I missed saying hello to, of course, Andrew. Oh, Patty's Playhouse. Hey, hon. Wait, stay on where? Patty, I've already been on for 2 hours and 11 minutes. But yes, Tally Gal, the two. Andrew, I saw Cat Ride. Lily Willow, I am loving your comments and I'm having a great time conversing back and forth in the comments with you. Am I missing anyone? Jane for Justice. I apologize if I'm missing anyone, but no, I'm gonna end. You stay on. No, you call me and I'll come on your channel later if you want me to. But yeah, I'm gonna finish out this phone calls from prison playlist, and then I'm gonna play my New Hair, New Name song and be done for the time being. I might show up somewhere, some other place. Who knows?
And looking for everything, I was literally just filled with nothing but like hope and literally like there was someone wrote on my wall in my cell before I got there. Hope is hell. That's what's written on my cell. Hope is.
Melissa Navon, I don't know if I said hello to you, but I did see you pop in a while ago, so I want to make sure that I recognize you. Thank you.
Hell. And I was filled with like hope, and like I talked to Dan every day, and Dan kept me posted with everything, and all the developments, and all the things, the research he did, and found, and like how good things were looking, and how upbeat he was, and like we got Dubin, on the team, like we got the complete team, we got the jury consultants, which were important to have for Tallahassee, and he also was able to ask them personal questions about themselves, which you got to be careful because they may not like you, and then they end up on your jury. So it's better that someone else is asking them personal questions about them.
That's true.
And he was excellent. He really got people talking and, group discussion and like brought out different points, and he was able to do it better than Dan could have done it for sure.
Yeah,
and
that's what.
Also.
Okay. Oh, Beach Chillin'. Hey, thank you for letting us know this. I knew it was sometime around about. Hang on. Oh, sorry, lost your comment. 2020 was when they declared their trust cutting Rob out, which Rob's not worried. It's public record in Miami-Dade Clerk of Court records. Thank you. But, these two.
Yeah, he would have done it better than Dan for sure.
He's also bragging about Josh Dubin, and I mentioned this on earlier live streams in regards to these jail calls. Patty's Playhouse read the 1,000+ pages of jury selection for Charlie Adelson's trial. It's over 8 episodes, but she got through it, and we learned a lot. Josh Dubin did very little, if you will, except for creep on Sarah Catherine Dugan. That's in a short on AA Legal Focus's channel. Okay.
And he also can ask more questions that wouldn't upset other people. So at least one thing they mad at not yeah, because they can end up on the jury. But like we had a couple people that would have definitely been there. Listen, juror number 15 was gonna, the 15 guy was gonna quit it. That was like one of the first ones that they X'd off. And then what happened was they X'd them off, and then we had 12 jurors and 2 alternates, and they said, you want to have 3 alternates? And the state was like, yeah, don't have 3 alternates just to run a mistrial. You know, something happens with 3 jurors. We'll have a third juror, and they go, you want to have that guy on there? Have a third? And we're like, fantastic, we'll take him. So he sat there for the full 2 weeks. He's sitting there, and he's like nodding at me and smiling and like totally on our side, like, yes, right?
I know.
Because he was a white guy that looked like he was about 50. I think he said he was in something with respirators or something, and medical equipment. It sounded like he had an important job, like working in a hospital, saw a lot of people. Like, God, he's one of the jury of my peers.
Yeah.
You know, not a guy who was a 20-year enlisted sergeant in the Army and now works in the post office, retired Army sergeant that works in the post office. In Tallahassee. He's sitting there shitting on people from Tallahassee. Oh, I'm sure that went over well on a little stop.
This call is being terminated. No third-party calls are allowed.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss.
Okay, so Charlie and Donna's convo stops when Charlie's about to quote from her book, Hiawassee Springs, The Little Stop to Civilization. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I am going to play something new. I'm sorry. I'm going to play this. And I will see you soon. Thank you all for being here. This is a song I wrote about nobody in particular in society.
She traded in the blonde blowout for a curly flame. Walked out the salon with a brand new name. Different signature, different shade of blue. Whispers all around said, we all know it's you. Chameleon smile with an innocent glow. The facade behind the door swung open slow. She never heard the word no for long. Deceit and spite kept carrying on. Mama made the phone calls, brother tried to keep it clean, polished every headline till it barely could be seen. Silk gloves hiding fingerprints nobody could ignore. Truth kept knocking behind the locked door. New hair, new name, same old game, changing every picture but the story. she don't give a damn. You can paint the skyline, rewrite every frame, but you can't fool forever with new hair, new name. She could fool the room with a sideways glance, turn a business meeting into a slow dance. Every favor will come with a price. The ones who protected her, they rolled the dice. One by one they have fallen, locked up in a cell. Who will come to save her? Will they ever tell? Shaking her hair, changing her name. She cannot outrun justice, she's part of the chain. Gold in her ears, pearls on her neck, but deep down she's a wreck. Everything she wanted did not come for free. She ruined so many lives, even her own family. Justice walks slowly, gossip runs fast. Some stories fade, but some outlast. Mirrors don't forget what's behind the disguise, even if color contacts tell beautiful lies. New hair, new name, same old shame. Running from the smoke, but remembering the blame. Fundraisers and parties can't erase the night. Truth keeps shining through, even in the dimmest light. Fortunes may protect you for a little while. She may be dressed up in a perfect smile. Curtains always fall at the end of every play. You can change your look, but the truth won't fade away. She changed her face, the world came to see. But she never could change his memory.